you guys? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. Today's video is very exciting. Welcome to the baby shower vlog. I'm so excited. I have dreamt of having a baby shower my whole life. I've dreamt of being a mom my whole life, so this just could not be a more exciting day, and I'm so excited to take you guys along with me for that. I am about to get ready for the day. I don't know how much talking I'll be able to do at the baby shower. It'll probably be just B-roll and just showing you guys the baby shower. I know the theme, but I don't know anything else. I have been kept in the dark about decor and food and all that stuff. My maid of honor and one of my bridesmaids and then Kyle's sister have been the main girls throwing it for me, along with my mom and my mother-in-law. So they've all been kind of working as a team over the past few months to throw this for me. So I'm just so grateful for them. I have the best women in my life. Just love them so much. And I know it's a lot of work throwing baby showers and stuff like that. I've thrown bridal showers and baby showers, and it's always a lot of work. So I'm just so appreciative of them taking the time out of their lives to throw this for me. And I cannot wait to see everything that they've done, and I can't wait to see all the decor and stuff like that. I'm very out of breath these days. I am 8 months pregnant on Monday. Cannot believe 8 months is already here. Just so crazy. We're a little over a month away from meeting our baby boy. If you're new around here, welcome. We're having a baby boy in August, and yeah, it's just been the best, most exciting time of my entire life, honestly. And I feel this baby shower is just gonna be such a fun way to celebrate the baby and celebrate welcoming new life into the world and just be with all my favorite people. Obviously, baby showers are typically more of a girl thing. It'll be mainly women there. My aunts, all my best friends, all my best girlfriends. There'll be some guys, my brother will be there, my dad will be there, Kyle will be there, but mainly a woman event. I'm just so excited. I love baby showers. I love going to baby showers. I've been to a bunch of my friends, and it's just so surreal that this is finally my baby shower. I still can't believe it. Every morning I wake up and I just pinch myself because I'm just so excited to meet him so soon. So anyway, enough of this intro. I am going to start getting ready, and I thought I would just get ready with you guys on camera and answer some questions while I'm getting ready. So I asked you guys over on my Instagram, I'll put my handle on the screen, to ask me questions, not just about baby, just about whatever. That way I can answer some questions with you guys while I'm doing my makeup for the day. I did some heatless curlers last night, or 2 nights ago, blew out my hair because I wasn't entirely sure if I wanted to wear it down or wear it up. I think I'm actually gonna end up wearing it in an updo just because it's so hot outside. I don't know. We'll see. I'm thinking an updo though. And then I cannot wait to show you guys my dress. My dress I literally picked out months ago. I've been known for months that this is my dream baby shower dress. It's so pretty and feminine and whimsical. Of course it's blue for baby boy, but yeah, I cannot wait to show you guys that. But going to just do my makeup, nothing crazy. I'm just going to, it'll be full glam, I guess, for me, because I typically don't wear a lot of makeup, but yeah, I'm gonna still keep it pretty simple, just tan, bronzed, and glowy for the summertime. Okay, I'm just going to pull up my Instagram and pull up all the questions that you guys asked me. I haven't looked over these yet, so I'm just going to click on it and just kind of start answering as I go. All right, I'm probably not going to go over all the products that I've used. I did a get ready with me a pregnancy Q&A a few videos back on my channel, and I talked about all the products that I used in that one. If you're curious, I can also link products down below if you are curious about any of them that I'm using. I'm not a huge makeup guru gal. I just use products that I like, that I've been using for years. The newest products that I bought a week ago, 2 weeks ago, were these Dibs bronzer blush stick, and they're matching blush powder. But other than that, literally have not bought makeup in years. I just if I repurchase anything, it's just my tried and trues that I've used for years. And then I just do my best. I feel with summertime, you just want it to be more natural and just glowy, bronzed, not super gooped on. And I know I'll be sweating today because it's supposed to be 95 degrees, I'm pretty sure. I don't think we'll be outside much. We'll probably be inside, but still, I know I'm gonna sweat. That's probably why I'll put my hair up. Okay, first question, how has your body image been with pregnancy body changes? I actually get asked this a lot, and I feel like this is definitely a big topic of conversation among women nowadays who get pregnant. I was never really one to be super nervous about my body changing during pregnancy just because of multiple reasons. One, I feel like it's just such a blessing to be pregnant. That was just not one of the things that I was worried about. I'm just so grateful to be pregnant and to have been able to get pregnant and experience pregnancy. I feel like body changes, that's just something that goes along with it. Obviously, you're gonna get a big belly, everything's gonna grow and change, but it's also temporary. I feel like that's the thing, is like pregnancy, it's only 9 months. I'm not gonna be in any rush to bounce back, but I'm not gonna be pregnant forever. I'm not gonna be breastfeeding forever. So this is not the time in my life where I'm focused on having like my best, hottest body. This is the time in my life where I'm focusing on just like being a safe place for my baby and for my children, all my future children. And if I want to get back to a more fit body in the future, I can. Not to say it isn't hard seeing your body change. I have stretch marks in places that I've never had before that I don't know if they'll ever go away. Things are just like growing. Everything's just wider, expanding. Obviously my belly's gotten so big, it's like I don't even recognize my body anymore. My boobs are like double the size that they were just 8 months ago. So is my butt, like my hips. Everything really does just like grow and shift and expand. But I personally view it as like such a beautiful thing. Like my body is making room for a baby, for a human life, for my son to come into the world. So I guess I just try to focus on that, try to focus on all the good that my body's doing. It's not always fun to see your body changing, especially getting like bigger and whiter and stretch marks. But yeah, I try not to view it as a negative thing. I try to view it as positive, and I know that, again, it's only temporary. Do you see yourself going back to teaching after 2 to 3 years? Maybe. I know a few of you have asked me if I see myself going back to teaching in this Q&A, and I really don't know. I feel like that's just like always my answer, unfortunately, to people when they ask me that. All I know right now is that I'm staying home with baby boy this year, or like the year that he's born. I am very, very grateful that I was able to stay home with him. I know that we're very fortunate that I'm allowed to stay home with him, that we can afford it. Not saying it's easy. We are definitely making some sacrifices for me to stay home with him. But I just know that I do not want to go back to work in 6 to 12 weeks. And I'm very, very grateful that I'll be able to stay home with him. I would love to be a stay-at-home mom as long as I can, but I've never been a stay-at-home mom. I've never been a mom. I don't know how things are gonna go. A year might go by and I might really miss teaching. I might be really ready to go back to work, go back to a routine. Or I might love it and want to stay home, be a stay-at-home mom forever. I don't know. So right now, my plan is just to be a stay-at-home mom while I can, as long as I want to. And the good thing about teaching is that it's always there if I do want to go back. That could be in a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now. We'll see. How long is Kyle's paternity leave? Kyle actually got 6 weeks of paternity leave, which we are just so grateful for. My husband is a third-year resident. He's going into his third year of residency right now. So he has a very busy schedule. I was always going to be grateful if he had like 2 weeks of paternity leave, or any paternity leave I would have been grateful for. He decided to just like go for it and ask for 6 weeks, and he got it. So we're just like so excited, so grateful. I know it's just gonna be so nice to have him home with us during those first 6 weeks, just to get into a rhythm, get into a routine, and also just like such a special time to spend together. So yeah, I'm very, very lucky again that he was able to get that much time off. So very, very grateful for that. A couple of people asking, will you be sharing baby? Will you be sharing his face? Will you be sharing his name? All that stuff. Yes, I will be sharing baby. I will be sharing his face. He's not going to be like the star in my videos or the star of my Instagram. Probably not going to show his face like every single day, or you know what I mean? Like, I just want to still have boundaries with that, but I'm by no means going to be like hiding him from the camera. My YouTube and my Instagram is just like sharing my personal life with you guys, and he is obviously going to be a huge part of my life. So, and I also just want to show him up. I'm gonna be so excited to introduce him to you guys, while still respecting and having those boundaries of like when is too much, you know? And I think I'll kind of figure that out as I go. So as of right now, I do plan to share him. I will share his name whenever he's born. But I'm sure I'll kind of figure out those boundaries and how much I want to be sharing as I go. How many kids do y'all want? I would just be like over the moon ecstatic if we could have 2. I've always thought I wanted 3, but kind of leaning more towards 2. Obviously, we're just gonna be like grateful for whatever God blesses us with. But yeah, 2 probably. Do you have any fun plans for your anniversary? Thank you for remembering. I cannot believe it, but next week it'll be our 1-year anniversary since we got married. We got married at the beginning of July last year, and it's just so surreal that it's been a year. Just time flies by. I cannot believe it. I feel like our wedding day was literally yesterday. I feel like we got engaged yesterday, and I remember every single step of planning the wedding, and now it's already been a year. It's just so insane. We don't really have big plans. We are just gonna go out to dinner and just celebrate, just us 2. We have an Italian restaurant that we go to for like celebrations, and Kyle took me there the night that he proposed, and we're gonna go back there to celebrate our 1-year wedding anniversary. Was it hard to decide on a baby name? Not really, honestly. The name that we chose for him, we have just kind of known that would be our first boy name that we would use. I told Kyle literally on one of our first dates, like, so classic me, I was going over all my baby names with him on our first date, and this was always number 1, and he's always liked it. He's always been on board with it. Of course, whenever you get pregnant, it's like so exciting, and you start looking at like all the possibilities. So we didn't just say like right away that was his name, but it was always a top contender. We kept coming back to it. We did look at some other names. His middle name is after a family member of ours, and we considered that for his first name for a while, but we couldn't agree on a nickname. So yeah, his name, honestly, no one was surprised. My whole family was like, yeah, we kind of figured that's what you'd end up going with, just because since I was 16 years old, I've been telling all my family and friends that that would be my first boy name that I would use if I had a boy. So yeah, no one's really surprised. If you know me personally, this has always been my favorite name. Biggest pregnancy must-have? That's a loaded question. I feel like there's so many things just that like evolve from the beginning of your pregnancy to the end that you need. My favorite pregnancy purchase is my giant pregnancy pillow. It's probably Kyle's least favorite purchase. He literally hates it. It takes up so much of the bed, but I don't think I could sleep at night without it. It just like supports my back, supports my belly. It's so comfortable, supports my hips. Sleep is definitely getting harder. I have been struggling the last week, just getting comfortable at night, but this pregnancy pillow really helps. Do you guys have godparents for your baby? We actually haven't really talked about this much. I'm kind of confused if godparents is still kind of like a religious thing, or if everybody does it now, just to have godparents, or just to have like somebody on your will in case something happens to you. But we haven't really talked about it much. I feel like before we got pregnant, we had a couple conversations about like who it would possibly be, but it'd probably just be like siblings or something like that, like one of his siblings and one of my siblings or something. Have you enjoyed being pregnant? Yes. My friend asked me this the other day. She asked me if I had like enjoyed this pregnancy, and yes, I have. I have loved being pregnant. It has been emotionally harder than I thought it would be. I actually just watched my first trimester vlog back this morning, and I just like wanted to go and give that version of me a hug, because I struggled that first trimester just emotionally with my anxiety and like trusting that the baby is okay, and trusting myself and my body. I just like really struggled. I also just like did not feel good for like 3 months. It was really hard that first trimester specifically. And then if you've been following me throughout the pregnancy, you would know that we've had some complications, just minor complications. I had some bleeding throughout my pregnancy, and then of course with baby boy, his situation that we found out at the anatomy scan. If you're new here, I'll put that video here all about what we've been dealing with since then. That's been really hard too, just emotionally, honestly. Like physically, it's getting a little bit harder towards the end now that I'm bigger, for sure. Getting a lot more uncomfortable these days. But yeah, it's definitely been, takes a toll on your mental health, on your anxiety, a little bit stressful. But overall, I've loved being pregnant. I'm gonna miss it. I feel like I'm just like one of those lucky people that can say like I've truly loved and enjoyed my pregnancy. Now I haven't gotten to the extremely hard part yet. I am only going on 32 weeks pregnant. I'm not like 40 weeks pregnant. I haven't gone through labor and delivery or the newborn stage, so can't comment on any of that. But so far, up until now, I have really, really enjoyed pregnancy and would do it again. Can you feel your baby inside of your belly? Yes, I can. He has been very active my entire pregnancy, like literally. I think I felt him at 16 weeks, which is super rare, and I have an anterior placenta, which just means my placenta formed in front, so it creates like a cushion between baby and my belly. So typically they say people with an anterior placenta can't feel baby as soon, but it didn't affect me. I felt him just like tiny little flutters, tiny little kicks as early as 16 weeks, which looking back is so crazy because I literally had no stomach at all. Like I thought I had a bump back then, but I did not. And yeah, I felt him that early. And ever since then, they've only gotten more consistent, stronger. And I would say now, since he's so big and my uterus is up towards my ribs, I feel more just like, kind of just like rolls and wiggles and like an occasional jab, and his foot's always like stuck in my ribs. So the movements have changed a lot. They're not so much just like tiny little kicks as much as like rolls and like big movements. But yes, I feel him every single day. He's very active in the morning, like the first couple hours that I wake up, and he'll kind of quiet down in the afternoons, and then in the evening he'll get kind of crazy again. So they say toward the end of your pregnancy it's really important to track baby movements. So I've been trying not to obsess over it, just trying to trust my body, trust my mom intuition. As long as I feel him when I normally do, I feel, you know, okay, that he is doing okay in there. And obviously towards the end of your pregnancy, you know, you're really, really supposed to monitor it. And so I will continue to just make sure that I feel him every day and monitor the kick counts a little bit. I do find it really interesting though, how everybody is so different. Like my sister-in-law, she did not feel her baby like barely at all her entire pregnancy. I feel like she said she would like feel her a little bit when she laid down at night, but that was pretty much it. And yeah, it's just crazy to me. I'm like, how? I literally feel him punching me all day long. And I feel like every woman is just so different. So if you've been pregnant or if you're currently pregnant, comment down below kind of like what your baby's movements feel like. Do you have any more maternity photo shoots coming up? I do. I'm going to do one final maternity photo shoot at the end of July. So I'll be like 36 weeks pregnant. I feel like any more over that is pushing it, and you're just like getting so big. So yeah, one of my best friends does photography, and she did our announcement photos. If you guys saw those, she's so good. She's gonna do my maternity photos. We're gonna go to like a field, like a really pretty grass field at golden hour, and take some photos. I already bought my outfit and everything for it. I'm really excited for those. If you do have a second baby and you could pick the gender, what would you pick? That's a really good question. Kyle and I, of course, like now that we're having a boy, we're so excited. I've always pictured myself as a boy mom. I know it's weird, but like I've always had this like dream, this manifestation that my first baby would be a boy. So I was not shocked at all. Just I would be shocked if this baby, I would have been shocked if it was a girl, because I've always pictured my first being a boy, and even like his name I've always dreamt of. So yeah, it just seems like so right, so fitting. Like I feel like I've dreamt of him my whole life. But I would love to be a girl mom. I would love to experience it. Like I said, we probably only want two. So of course I would just love if the second one was a girl. I would just feel like our family was complete. My friends ask me, if it's a boy, does that mean you're gonna try for a third? Not necessarily. I feel like I would still be really happy just being a boy mom, and especially like giving him a brother would be amazing. I feel like he would love to have a brother. So I would be happy either way. I know everyone says that, but I really would be. And obviously, like, whatever God's plan is, if I'm meant to be a boy mom, I'm meant to be a boy mom. If I'm meant to have a little girl, I'll have a little girl. I trust in that. But yeah, Kyle and I would both love to have like one of each. What part of being a mom are you so excited about? I am just excited about everything. But honestly, I can't even think past just like the first time meeting him. I feel like I dream about it every single night, just like getting to see his face for the first time, getting to hold him and kiss him and snuggle him for the first time. That is definitely what I'm most excited about right now. Obviously, I'm excited about everything, getting to raise him, stay home with him, watch all of his milestones, and get to see like his cute little personality come out as he gets older. I'm excited for all of it, but number one thing is just I'm so excited to meet him and see see Kyle with him. I cannot wait to see Kyle as a dad. I think he's gonna thrive in his dad era, and I feel like it's just gonna be probably the most special moment whenever I see Kyle holding him for the first time. How did you know what to put on your baby registry? I just did a lot of research. I looked at other girls' baby registries. I went on Amazon. My registry is just through Amazon, and Amazon honestly has like a bunch of really great recommendations for things to put on your registry. So when I first made my registry, it was like huge, way too long. And I made it pretty early on. I feel like I was only like 12 weeks pregnant or something. Like whenever I announced it to people, I started making registry. And like just over the last 6 months or so, I have like tweaked it and just kind of like trimmed it down to what I really need. I've also asked advice from all of my girlfriends that are moms or have been pregnant or are pregnant, like what they're doing. My sister-in-law just had a baby. She gave me a ton of advice. Yeah, I mean, it took a lot of time, but I kind of narrowed it down, and I'm feeling really good about what I put on there and really excited to get everything together in his room and like organized after the shower. When is your due date? I'm due at the end of August, so we are officially 2 months out. Not even. I will be full term that first week of August. So to me, like when you're full term, that baby could come at any moment. So August is baby month. All right, that is going to be all the questions I'm going to answer. There's a few more. So if I didn't get to your question, feel free to like comment down below or send me a DM over on Instagram. As always, I am just about to finish up with makeup. Like I said, it's pretty simple. Nothing crazy. I'm just gonna add some highlighter. This is always like my favorite step, adding highlighter at the end. I'm just gonna put that on my cheeks and nose. All right, and that is the finished look. Just kind of like bronzy, glowy. Honestly, I've kind of been doing like pinky tones. I've been liking those a little bit more lately, even though my dress is gonna be blue. I feel like it'll still look good. And then yeah, I still gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with my hair, but this is the final makeup look.